chill gripping much of the nation. No such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys were trying to put together another dominant performance after a blowout win their last time out. Then on the other side, you've got Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
From the 33, here's a second down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 15 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
His throw incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
Cam Little for the Jaguars field goal. A 52-yard.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping it contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Now Fields finds Johnston. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Jets, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
brings up second and 3.
Here's Fields.
At the 47-yard line.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Allen. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
On the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, nice move. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him, the mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just a 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
1st down. It's a gain of 10.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Here we go. Set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Jags offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their 2nd possession. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, so to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Lawrence will throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. They find some open field here. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? 319. Good night.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 319, did I see that? Is that right?
Hall want to give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, Snipes.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Draw play, ETN. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1.
At the 36-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run with ETN. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they've got it, the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This is brought in at the 21. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Paul again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt.
For the Jets.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Taken in at the 22. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Ryan Brzee, the man to bring him down. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. On the option right is Fields. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And that will come the offense as they take over. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Lawrence. And the Jets pressure, 2 notches, down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short throw there to Strange. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The New York set to take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
You got it. Green Knight.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pass hauled in by Johnston. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5. Here's Fields. He'll try and do this himself. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. Back to throw, Fields. As they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. To throw is Fields. That is caught by Mitchell. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Trucks over him. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Jameson Williams. He's going to run the deep route here and pull it in. It winds up as a 50-yard touchdown. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Chris Godwin. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 43-yard touchdown. The Buccaneers are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's a guy who made big strides in his rookie season, Drake May. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out.
The Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And the Jets, first down.
Now it's Fields. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Play action. It's Fields. Now he'll tuck it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DJ Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Here we go. 319.
Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Fields now to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Adnan Mitchell with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll strike the drive right around the 37. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Jaguars, first down.
Lisa 24.
First and 10.
ETN up the middle. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut the lead back down to 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
A give running right is Hall. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Now Fields. That is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Etienne to start the drive. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Results in a 4th down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. A nice run back there off a good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And quickly, they get to the line.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jets 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Here we go.
Off play action, Fields. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
2nd and 18 at the 47-yard line.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
Silver.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Here's 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Again, it's Etienne off the option. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have come back to make it a 2-point game. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamien Sherwood.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to it out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
46-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going up top for Taylor. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And he stopped immediately there. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
A gain of a yard.
Ball again on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Jets. 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. Good effort to spin free from that first wave, but they still hit him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here we go. Go.
On play action, Fields. He'll try and do this himself. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Another go-around out for the Jets offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll run with Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now inside the 25. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Travis Etienne of the Jags offense set to take over again here. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Over the middle, he gets it to Hunter. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. And a very good return that time. 18 yards. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now Fields going to run, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Jets, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Jets.
Back to throw, Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Fields now to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 30-yard
Option play, here's Hall. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Pass hauled in by Johnston. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Fields going to run. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the
Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
New York.
Breece Hall with now 2 fourth-quarter towns. And the Jets are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead.
His kick. Is good.
Folk connects on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
35.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Allen hit. He lost the football. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 10. Just over a minute, 40 to play. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here. Starting with 1st and 10. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Lawrence.
At the 25-yard line.
That's caught by Myers. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jakobi Myers, 75 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's when we normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
Here we go. Good.
All eyes on Fields. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go. Go.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Here's Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets triumph, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. A final shot now for Lawrence. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Jets, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel